years ago, they used to come in, and then if George was late in the morning, I would have said, "Do you want me to do your card?" They get in trouble over that.
Until the inspector caught you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure I've seen this out on the road.
What, this one?
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it appear at some of the shows. It's back when prams weren't too good to be folded to get on the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't get a pram on there, could you?
No.
You'd be knackered. We'll have to leave you outside. Is that okay?
Back in a few hours.
Yeah. Manchester's Golden Key. Look at the architecture on the top when they build these beautiful buildings.
Yeah.
They were built to last.
Well, that's no longer a door now because that's the bottom of Queen's Road. So that's no longer a door.
So what is it now?
That's their workshops.
Right, okay, workshops then.
Yeah, if you when it starts going down, you can see them at night with the buses up in the air in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know that because I've not been in the building at all. I wonder how many drivers said watch this before having them.
Oh no, look at that. What, the accident, the bumps.
Yeah.
See, bus drivers are professional drivers, aren't we? And we don't have accidents.
I would say that, but how did he end up in that position?
He could have seen a local hostage, you know, across the street, and then he could have had an accident. I'll tell you a story. Once, I was only 18. I really was 18. I was driving a bus. I was a big double decker, and there's a lady jogging. Let's just say, and I thought, look at the size of that. Bang, straight into a tree. £5 worth of damage. And they said, what happened? When I got back to depot, half the deck's missing. And they said, what happened? I said, oh, it was a fire engine. I just pulled to the left and I didn't see the tree.
I think that's what happened there.
Yeah. It was something like that. Honestly, all that was missing. I hope my boss isn't watching this now. I'm sorry, I did laugh.
That'll be a good old brake failure, that.
Oh, yeah.
Because back in them days, the air brakes were different from what we have.
Yeah.
So when you ran out of air, you ran out of air brakes. Where now, when you run out of air, your brakes come on. So it's different.
Oh, yeah.
So like I'm sure I know the Atlanteans had it, because when we had 96, that was the same. Once you ran out of air, you could still drive, as long as you had air for the gearbox. But if you didn't have any air in the air brakes, you weren't stopping. No. And your handbrake was pretty much useless and all.
So what happens now if the air drops?
Instead the air holds the springs off on the rear brakes, so as the air depletes, the springs reapplying the brakes. But your front are opposite still, so you won't have any front brakes, but if you don't have any air, or your air pressure drops, your rear come on and stop you.
He knows his stuff, doesn't he? Eh?
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
I've got to.
Yeah. You've got 2 buses?
No, I've got to, haven't I?
So we can't divulge where we work in Manchester. It's part. We did sign a contract that we cannot mention anything about our place of work.
See, I'd like to drive these. I'd like to have a go at them, me.
How old is that?
That is...
1930s.
Yeah. But it's a crash box, there's no clutch.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a crash box.
Manual handbrake, ran by cable. Yeah, that's the one.
Stop!
We had one of these up at Town and District. It was number 37, I think.
East Didsbury. They can go in this.
But this was the same. This though had a synchromesh box, so it was like semi-crash, but it was a bit smoother. It had a clutch.
But how do you know? It's 1960. You weren't even born then.
Because we had one in the shed.
Check his YouTube channel out. He loves it, buses.
And it was great fun watching people try and drive it.
You may enter.
You what?
Climbed up on one.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Yeah.
Fire brigade! Oh, no, it's not.
Right foot.
Hang on, no. Oh, no, just
Imogen can't go on this one, can you, Imogen? Can't leave her out, can you? Hey, can I leave you out?
Yeah, it's all cab comforts. Mechanical ratchet handbrake. Just a speedometer, that's all you had.
Well,
And then you had, when driver operation came and you had open and closed doors there. And gear stick there. That was it, and then your demister was as simple as that. A bit of pipe off the engine. And that's your indicators on these.
indicators, well.
That red, black and red stalk.
Well, that is an indicator.
That is your indicators. You flip it backwards and forwards for indicators.
That's like a bus stop. Bus bell.
Yeah. See, I'd like mine to look like this one day, actually clean.
Clean. Bloody hell, you have to be small to go on this.
Your head's near the roof, Mummy.
Or proper bench seats.
Bit small getting up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Got two little
She just said
ones.
that.
Wow. Can I have any fares, please?
Best part of it.
What?
Ding bells.
Oh, I remember them when I
Well,
was a
actually,
kid.
it's not buttons, is it? You
No.
just.
I used to play a tune, didn't you?
Yeah. They're very simple, these.
Are they?
Yeah. The rubber has a one strip on it of metal, and underneath there's another strip, and when you press it, it either touches the body or the other strip, and then that dings the bell.
Tell you what, Jordan, you certainly know your stuff.
I put 96s in, and then discovered that the shell of the bus was live. Because we hadn't even connected it, and we just prodded it with a screwdriver and it's dinging the bell like, yeah, that's not meant to be happening.
I just think this is where bus drivers used to sit at the terminus, let's just say.
No, they weren't sitting, were they?
Bus groupies, I used to love bus groupies.
Yeah, you'd have had your conductor or the driver downstairs on guard.
Exactly.
Waiting for when the inspectors used to come up, it used to be ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Come down quickly. Yeah.
Didn't hear that. But we
Never can happen now, that is.
Oh, you can't do that anymore.
No.
All the cameras.
It's definitely back in the days of when you could get away with a lot more.
Oh, you certainly could. That's why most bus drivers had nice cars. One for you, one for them, one for you, one for them. You can't do that no more.
No.
We're now at our terminal if you'd like to depart the bus safely. Tell you what, if you've had it through and you're coming down these stairs,
You'll know about it before.
yeah, it wouldn't really have to. You could just fall straight out, can't you? That's the good thing, you've had it through and you just go straight out.
Tell you what, that's a sign you wouldn't see nowadays.
What's that?
Smoking prohibited.
What, smoking? You could smoke upstairs, couldn't you? Yes.
Yeah, you could smoke upstairs, just not downstairs.
Let's just say we at school everyone smoked upstairs. That's how the game works.
And the old roller blinds.
Royal blinds.
Used to peer through the glass. And,
I did try to figure it out like this.
yeah.
I remember doing that. Now it's all digital now.
I know.
Hold that a minute.
That's why many bus drivers had just say muscles in one.
But it wasn't the drivers that did it, was it? It was always the conductors, because you used to. It would have been. You would have got your clippy with a short skirt on
Yeah.
to climb up the front, climb up there. So they'd be like that when they was higher up, because these are extended down. So they used to be like a bit higher. You used to have your clippy with a short skirt on. The driver stood there going.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that's the reports I've heard anyway.
We're too young for that. We
Yeah.
You weren't even born to these, like 1990s.
No.
Yeah, that's when we were born. People doing that.
You hear a lot in the sheds of the bus community. Now these I do remember.
I remember these.
I remember these running round Attersley on the 201.
Mosley. 153. Right. I think I've dropped. What model's this?
This is, I think it's
Is it a Leinster or Labour?
It's the Northern Counties Metrobus. It's got a Cummins L10 in it. It's only got 3 speed. You think now the buses we have 5 gears and this would have 40 mile an hour and a 3 speed?
Oh, the 1990. Hey John, you should have bought your staff pass, eh? You would have saved at least a fiver. Well, the report, bus drivers used to stop at Chippy's and put the food in the engine to keep it warm.
This is the low height version, so it can go under lower bridges. 9.6 litre engine. This is when they put proper engines in them.
Yeah, proper engines. We don't all this electronic things.
No.
What?
An AC 9.6 litre. Another synchromesh box, so it had a clutch. 3 or 4 speed, yeah.
So how fast could you push this to?
40.
Maximum?
I imagine you could probably knock it into neutral down a hill and get a bit more out of it, but I imagine that wasn't in the operator's rule book.
No. And bus drivers drive sensibly.
This is what I want mine to look like eventually, all nice and shiny and pristine. Remember them? Proper door buttons. Hello! This is the sort that they had on the buses.
No, I'm sure I've seen your sister on the other bus. The same child. Oh, right, that's okay. Where's the bus man? Where's up here?
You wouldn't see that either.
No spitting allowed.
Yeah.
Keep your feet off the
Panels.
panels. No spitting allowed.
I think this would have been in the days of when I think you could smoke upstairs on a bus. So up here would be like a fog machine.
Yeah. Free cigarette.
Yeah. You have your little windows.
I know. I know.
It's quite a weird. The steps are quite far back, really.
Yeah, yeah.
You got like you could get 4 people on there with a squeeze.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. This has got a bit more of a. Look at that handbrake.
You see banana?
And your red stalks are.
No spitting. Why do people spit on the bus or something?
Must have.
Why do people spit on the bus? Spit on the driver. Exactly.
And the conductor's cabinet.
Oh, right, wait.
Conductor who used to put
Secret stash of his sandwiches.
Yeah. To be able to put his ticket machine and stuff. Which is what they are on the newer deck behind the driver.
Yeah.
They're for the driver's stuff. But I find it inconvenient because if you put your bag in there, then you've got food in your bag.
Yeah.
You've got to keep getting out of the cab to get to your bag, or you've got your Mega Rider wallets. Back in the day when I started, you'd have to keep getting in and out.
I know, when
Wasn't
you're driving,
convenient.
you have to eat your sandwiches, you know, when you're driving. Or, I've actually...
Your biscuits, your snacks.
Have you ever had a doner kebab while driving the bus?
No, that I can't say I've done.
I've had.
Right, hold. Are you ready?
Get away with it then, but you can't anymore.
I think the rear desk is upstairs on this.
Nice.
You did it from upstairs behind the panel. But yeah, I'm sure this is like the one that they had on the buses. I'm sure it was one of these.
You could think, you could go on every single bus and make a video on every single bus for your channel.
Yeah, I know.
But make sure you bring your pass next time.
Yeah.
I'm going to wind him up all day. All day.
Can you see that?
Because I like that kind of thing.
Window.
Come on, Chubbs. This was a workshop when I last came here.
In the workshop.
This was a workshop. And storage.
Hey, look at these inquiries. Can you go in? Oh no, I can't go in. Look at all the paper. See that? Paper.
Yeah,
Is that paper?
it is.
Hey, check this
Yeah,
out.
but don't the companies use enough of it? Not a computer inside.
I know. Never seen that. You actually...
You can't even get in a bus garage these days, can you, to ask a question?
No, that's true. It's all... Ring this number.
Garage manager?
Having read this report, I am in
Can I please watch your personal appearance? Clean cap, badge polished, face shaved. What's that say?
Tunic.
Tunic, smart and proper.
Because he had like, it was a waistcoat, wasn't it? But it was more of a tunic sort of thing. And the satchel and straps are clean would have been for the conductors, or ticket machines, for their leather straps.
Leather straps.
Yeah, they had leather straps.
Let's check this out. What is? So this is the manager's.
This is garage manager. This is who you'd go to when you've been a naughty boy and the inspector's had enough of you.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing things like, you know, having hotties at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Always. Paid in a ticket office. Oh, this is cashing money in.
Yeah. Well, the ticket machines, your conductor will come get their ticket machine for the day. Cash in. Sixpence.
Sixpence. Look at that real money, folks.
No.
Not a credit card or card.
None of these automated paying machines, you'd count it out and then hand it over.
Oh, no apps. It's proper cash. And you have to physically have to speak to somebody.
Training school.
Oh, training.
Jade's found a bell.
Training school. It's like a primary school.
It's an offence to smoke while driving a public service vehicle. 1936.
We've never done anything like that, have we?
No. Maybe they should show that to the normal drivers of the day how to use a roundabout.
I know.
Bus codes.
That's how you do it. Firing.
Do you still remember your bus bell code?
No. Ring the bus.
Back when people just used to ring the bell once.
Yeah. Now they play a tune, don't they?
Yeah.
Now this is what I like, stuff like this. Private workshop in there.
Yeah, that was all down here at one point.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I like this kind of music. No spitting, yeah. No spitting. I like it. Must be an old rule then.
1906 to 1930.
Started somewhere here,
Yeah.
haven't we? With this bell ringing. It's like we're at church. It's your fault. These, well, the hero bus drivers. All up on them. What's that? That's the Great War, isn't it?
Yeah.
1914 to 82.
I think so. I failed history.
Notice board, traffic. Yeah, that's fine. He says there's some kind of potty up here. Oh, there she is. How much you got?
Wartime, innit?
Wartime.
That's what this main area is about.
Hey, look up there. Black Mountains.
It's Leyland Tiger.
That's a weird sign. Conductors are not allowed to enter the men's dining room. I know most...
Conductresses.
Alright, S's. What's that mean? Females?
Yeah. You're hard work at times, mate.
I'm very hard work. Wonder why that is. That's it. They couldn't have signs like that no more.
Under the Control of Motor Vehicles Order 1940, it's an offence to leave a motorbus unattended. The driver or guard must therefore remain on the bus. Fucking hell. Have a field day these days. There's no one to stand and watch the bus, is there?
Is it no? Hey, look at that strong, healthy women aged between 25 and 35. Yes, I think bus drivers are...
London Transport on a 143 to West Didsbury via University's Rusholme, Owens Park, Fellowfield and Witherton.
And that 143 still operates today, doesn't it? The Student Corridor, Staley Bridge, 218. I don't think that operates no more.
218?
Yeah.
No, it's 217 now.
162.
But look at the size of the radiators, they were overheating.
Wow. You could stand there in the winter, you know, keeping warm. Sure, I've been bus driver for a long time.
Baptism and preservation, semi-automatic.
Yeah, you can just put it in automatic or up the gear.
Yeah.
I'd like a little, I remember right now.
Yes, no, it's an automatic Gardner 6, 10.45 litre engine. They ran dead slow, the Gardner engines. They idle really slowly. Probably talking half of what they idle at these days. Very economical engines.
Well, they were built to last, and I bet they can still operate today.
Easily.
Exactly.
I mean, the mothers might have a problem with the steps and the
Yeah.
other people, but
Yeah, that's true. They always put a bar right in the middle.
yeah, to support the floor and steps.
Or is that what it was for?
And for your old days to hold on to getting on. This is when you started sliding into driver operation only.
What's garden? This is what a garden uses. What is a garden engine? Is it just the name of the model?
Yeah. You have to get you to town and district, have to organise something for them. And see them run. Because these as well, they have gates on the gearboxes.
Gates? What do you mean gates?
On the handles.
Yeah.
So if you was in top gear, you physically couldn't go down
Oh, right.
too far.
Yeah.
It forced you to go down in sequence. And then I think there's either going to be a knob on the bottom of that top knob, that's your reverse interlock. So you'd have to pull it up and shift across to get into reverse. To make sure you couldn't switch into reverse.
They have similar devices like that, but it's just a button though. Suppose if you put it in reverse going 40 miles an hour.
That's a semi.
Sorry, what's that?
That's a semi.
Oh,
a
semi-automatic.
See, it's got the same Gardner engine in it. Everyone wanted them because they were just economical.
Oh, that's cute that. That's nice that. I like that.
Very put. To be fair, even though it's 10.45 litre, average engine we have these days is 4 litre and above.
Really?
They're probably still outperform fuel efficiency. Just because it's large, it doesn't mean it's going to burn more.
I don't think these modern buses now, I think they're terribly designed.
Engine-wise, they say they're more economical, but they're smaller engines, they've got to rev harder.
1970s. We still wasn't born then.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, did you want to skip them, brothers? Going.
Just saying what fish and chips into these engines.
Stick them on top of the exhaust manifold. Yeah, the majority of them are runners. This needs a bit of a job on the suspension actually.
I want to hold it.
I'll have to get it on the pit first. I'm blocking the pit at the moment, the LUT.
Imogen,
So do you do this?
how are you?
All this volunteer?
Yeah, but we've got
Imogen.
paid staff.
Yeah.
Do the team room in the shop and the rest of it's volunteers.
Hello, hello,
We do a
baby.
lot of maintenance and
What about parts? You need to get a part for this.
parts out for that for ladies. There's still plenty of bits and pieces around, and then there's lots of preservation groups around the country, so if there's anything you can get together, you can get firms to make them up for them. You've got a pattern for the original part. You've got firms that will make up from an original pattern. Things like piston rings and stuff like that, you can still pick up. It's not too bad on the parts front, to be honest, we do alright. We've got our own stores as well. So every time they close the garage down at Selma, we used to you to let us know, and we'd get a feeling on the spares. So we gathered spares together and we kept some over the years. Keep them going. We MOT them.
So it must take a lot of work to keep up to spec and all the rules and
Yeah, there's a bit heavy to work on, to be honest. Not like working on a car. Surprising how they lack space to work on them as well. You're cutting your hands and all sorts trying to get to bits and pieces. You think there'd be loads of space on them the days to be, but there isn't. It can be a bit of a nightmare at times, depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
Want to sit?
Right, let's see what's being Tim on. Dave.
Hey.
See what I mean? Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Tinker with that, yeah.
Don't know where to start.
There's no electronics or nothing, is there?
No,
No safety.
that's the fuel filters on these. Standard belt. And then your fishing chips, that's where you
Oh, that's where you put it.
Yeah, no, you're there. I think it's for overhead wires.
Oh, these toilets, are they? Look, they're modern.
Tight.
Pardon?
Tight. Imagine that these days, 30 mile an hour max speed.
We're waiting for us to get anywhere. Saying that, did they even listen back then? Like they used to do to its drivers. Pulling it down Hyde Road and everything.
La la la.
Everything just had the same engine.
Pardon?
Everything just had the same engine. That would have been driver only as well. So they just used to put the plaque in when there's a conductor on board. So you just walk past the driver, in theory. Either that, it's when the driver just didn't want to talk to you.
It's a lot better than
11.1 litre. That's double the size of my damn engine. Because that's 6 point.
That's a nice bus, isn't it?
It's open plan. What air conditioning?
Free of charge.
It's supposed to be a Crosley Mancunian. There is supposed to be at the front of it somewhere a 9.1 litre engine.
Just seems like an empty shell.
Yeah. I think if you've got 9.1 people to push it, you'd...
You'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. 2 centimetres, I'm assuming.
Not much better because the turnover of staff is still massive.
But say, it used to be, when you was a bus driver in the 60s, 70s, it used to be good.
Yeah.
People used to treat you with respect. Where's the bus? It's the bus driver, look after him. Give me some cakes.
When the corporation and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, in some cases they've gone back to the corporation operation, but it's say Andy Burnham's dead keen on franchising now, so
Andy Burnham's
franchise.
tit.
Are you not a fan?
Don't think it's going to work.
Oh,
Because they've got to fund all the money they're losing now on the £2 fares only.
yeah,
So how much is that going to cost the taxpayer?
It's £2 to about 9:30 in the morning, isn't it?
It's good value.
It's good value, yeah, but so was £3.50 for a single ticket. If you're going, say, from Attersley to Manchester, it's what, 10, 15 mile?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
£2. Yeah, oh yeah, £3.50.
You pay for that in a taxi before the taxi's even turned up.
I've heard a rumour that TFG are taking all the garages back. But they paid 17 million next door to have that done up, to have the roof done and everything.
There's a lot of opposition regarding that.
I don't know where they're getting the money from.
I don't know.
They want to do some work on this, but I reckon they should hang on for a bit to see what happens. If, I mean, at any time they could decide to sort of sell this off as housing land.
Not this.
Yeah, well, we've only got the 2 bays. If they wanted to knock this end of the building down and they wanted to sell the land, they'd make a bit of money on that.
Is it listed?
It's not.
No.
It's got, it is part of the original Traveller.
Yeah.
We're not saying that's going to happen. You never know, do you?
I know. Hope not.
Not with Andy Burnham and his plans.
Have to see what happens.
Because he bangs on about he's going to put all the money back into the buses and upgrade them and that. But as I say, with the lower fares, he's subsidising all the fares that are lost.
Yeah.
So where's this profit coming from? He'd have done better taking over and leaving things as they were and then forcing the operators to reinvest rather than what he's got now.
Have to see what happens. You never know which way it's going to go, do you?
Go up.
Go up a bit. Yeah, they've got one. Do you know where the old Coronation Street Science Museum is?
Yeah.
It's there.
Well, there we go. There's another one we could do.
What?
The Crystal Maze. All of us. Come on, live and let go. Live and let go.
Yeah, like the time of the rooms.
Yeah. I don't mind being locked in rooms. I like that kind of thing. These are really old, these ones, aren't they? 1940s.
And all have the same massive engines in them. Crosley.
He's left his lights on.
I think it's a trolley bus. I think they've. I'm sure this is a trolley. Yeah.
1950s.
So it's been.
Wow. Can we get on this one?
Not too sure. Say it's changed a lot since I was here.
One of the blue Tiger
No.
Cubs used on the city circle passes in front of this 2-lane approaching the loading point outside the Queen's Hotel.
This looks like your bus inside.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it?
At least it's got chairs.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Look at that health and safety now. Could you get away with just putting that out?
They wouldn't have had that out.
Wouldn't they?
No, that's just to stop people from getting on it.
All right.
It would have been open back. So you could jump off and on when you wanted.
Health and safety there.
Lack
The old
of.
back loaders.
One of these ones jumped in, weren't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Now, if I remember rightly, there's a coach here what I learned to pass with testing.
That's if it's still here.
It's still here.
It might be in storage.
I'd learned in the old manual.
I mean, that's parking. Yeah, but the fare's gone up.
Yeah, 12p's gone up 10p.
No.
My pension ain't gone up.
Oh, it's like the hybrids that we have now. It's just I've got that advert. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, I've got that advert.
Hey, we're here for you. Here comes the GM Bus, picking you up like we always do.
We're changing our name to GM Buses on October 26th. Make sure you don't miss the bus. Check the leaflet we'll be sending you for details. Or visit your local bus information office. Same good service, same good value.
Here comes the GM Bus.
Pick you up tomorrow as usual.
Check it out. There's the old map of Greater Manchester. That's where we're at. The east. 50p!
Daylight robbery.
Oh, but 50p?
The 2 hour computer,
I wouldn't mind paying that because I got it free. So.
Now there's something that's returned.
Yeah,
Little
returned
gem.
them.
Yeah,
I did that.
little gem.
I remember them.
You mean remember them? They're still running.
Are they?
They're on sale.
Go Goodwin's bought the name. He runs it as Little Gem.
I know some friends who's got the old. They used to be the owners of the Pennine Blue. Remember them? Duckingfield.
I don't remember them.
Deregulation.
Yeah, deregulation.
When Thatcher, a Tory, got rid of the buses, sold them off.
Yeah, because she knew, unlike Burnham, that made sense. Because they made no money. Yeah, we never finished it. We'll finish it, yeah. Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I've seen that one. Oh, here's a worse bus.
It's in tomato soup.
There we go. We found one where when was you born?
93.
93. Okay, it's the worst lie than I am. They say I was born in 1979. So when this first came out in service, I was pooping myself in my knackers. Just like you.
And it's still got a Gardner engine in it with a 10.45 litre.
I would like to know why they called it a Gardner engine, to be honest with you.
Ian Arnamani is the one to ask on that one. Town and District.
Well, you probably smell, when you get on these old buses, I know you can't smell it, but you can smell the, let's just say, the history of the uniqueness. All the bums on the chairs, making smells and sounds.
Oldham looks better as a model.
Let's have a look. Come on then.
Oh!
Oh, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like that walking down the staircase when the bus was in motion.
I know. I know.
There's your seat for groping.
Sunday service, reduced service.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this full? You really can't imagine this still in service.
No. Be funny to see though. I can hear Natalie. Oh, she's playing with a ticket machine. She's trying to remember how to use one from back when she was a child. I'm sure I've seen that out on the road and all. I'm sure I've seen that out on the road.
I'm pretty sure this is, I wouldn't say it's the bus, but this is how I learned to pass my bus licence and what it is.
I found out the one that they knocked out.
12.5 litre.
Mosley Street.
Mosley
Street.
Yeah, the one that they knocked out outside Primark in town.
Yeah,
Why is it on there?
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
Well,
Then you have the most modern one. This was kept all hush hush this. I remember them ringing this from Hyde Road.
What, you were driving this?
No, I remember when they acquired it from Hyde Road. Because it was hidden at Hyde Road for a bit.
On 6-9. Never driving that route. 1990s.
And the best buses going. I used to love driving these. It's got the same cab as the Dart. Literally the same cab. And they just went like stink.
The old uniforms.
Euro 3 engine. Don't say the size of it, so it'll probably be a 6 litre. Where's this supposed to be?
Stockport.
Doesn't look like that now.
Certainly doesn't. I've never known it like that.
No. Never known a megabus on it. Yes?
real trams. Yeah. And that's what Mummy has got. Yeah.
That's why it's got no cab.
Pardon?
That's why it's got no cab. It's a prototype. So it's never even made to move.
I'm going to action! Harry Jones, this way, please!
Let's go down. I'm here right now. Probably best going down there. We've got
I would go somewhere, but there's no controls.
Well, there's no control in it, so out.
It's a prototype. I don't think it was ever fitted.
Alright. Yeah, there's no controls.
And the end.
I think they're planning on getting controls from the ones that got scrapped, but obviously.
So which one did you get?
Mosley Street, next to Piccadilly Gardens in St. Peter's Square.
Yeah, because that was that one that was that funny one that was a one-way station, and they had to use steps. Because the newer trams weren't fitted with steps. That's why it got rid of. Where these had steps.
But it was a handy one.
Oh, you used that one?
Yeah, years ago when I was a kid and a teenager.
That was only a couple of years ago. Work without fear, respect our staff.
Yeah.
Go to a local pub together. Wives knows wives, kids know kids. And the only
They've
way...
changed that since.
Oh, the odd stagecoach. Now, to be a bus driver, back then in the 60s, there was a waiting list just to get on. Because there used to be worse shit bus drivers. But now...
There was normally a progression on it from conductor,
Yeah.
cleaner, conductor.
Here's our mate again.
Alright. Two brothers have got one and they got some painted little by hand. He bought some special paint brushes from Germany. That's gorgeous.
And I have been on this one.
Have you been on this one?
I have been on that. Down to, when they did an open day, down to Victoria Station. It's like being on a ship. It's a very early principle of airbags. So every corner it's like being on a Noctair, but multiply that by about 3. And you're like that every corner. Make you feel seasick.
What does that say on top of that?
Yeah.
What does that mean? It's a sucker for him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're 2 feet, man. Well, what are you 2 feet?
Excuse you?
Some TPs and some toys.
It's getting worse this time.
It is.
Talking about toys.
Oh, wait, I need to take a picture. There's your nana's name. That is my nana's name. That's nana's name.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have your bot too. Come on.
I want to bite it.
And your registration plate was painted on your front fender. Yeah, I'll see if I can arrange something in the town district.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's just in time as well, my camera's just about dying. I've got other ones.
Oh, is it about to die?
Yeah, I've got one bar left.
How long does it last, that battery?
No, it wasn't fully charged.
Oh,
I've got my GoPro in my bag.
because I have a battery in here, and this is a battery. Which is never. An office or something like that?
Probably.
How would you get up there?
I imagine there would have been a false floor on that side or something. Because you got the beam over there, in that corner. You did beam. So you probably had a false ceiling or something.
Unless there's a clock up there or something.
It might be.
We'll have to arrange a weekend away. We have pies. Pies and sandwiches.
Yeah, they have toasted sandwiches.
Let's go in.
Like thunder we do go. The driveway's digging, this rock and roll rig is a side pipe singing. On the radiator bile, the fan belt is screaming and the bear roar out for ride. Well, you will hear it coming as she is piped with coal. All cruising through the tunnels and rolling into.
It's not big enough.
That's what she